Okie dokie. So this time around, I've been working primarily on trying to get the skeleton AI to behave a little bit more. I've been trying to retool it so that way it essentially to where it does more than just either run an attack or uh, just sit there and trying to get all those things working. So as it stands, the skeleton is set when it finishes its idle state. If the player is too close to it, it will strafe to another location. I think I've set the distance to pretty high. But it can also set to do it randomly. So right now, he is set to, because I'm far enough away, he doesn't move away from me. This way, the skeleton will, kind of reposition to where it's not super close to the player. Theoretically, if its stamina was high enough and I got the attack set up, it would do the attack or do the or reposition when it is the player is close enough to it. So with that, it would create a loop to where the skeleton can only try to attack if the player is close enough and it has enough stamina. Otherwise, it would strafe to a different spot, so the player might have to chase down the skeleton a little as they're fighting it. So yeah, a couple of other things. I will be going through and probably increasing the size of the sub areas for the map just a little bit, primarily with things like the garden, so that way it can, be large enough to house more plant life, as well as the two towers. I'm kind of happy with the size of the main hall, but it might be increased as well. But I want there to be enough space in the laboratory and library towers in order for the player to, be able to fight some large enough monsters. The cursed forest may also just get a little bit larger. I think this is probably okay. Uh, but these size increases are primarily for the purpose of making sure that there's enough space with things like the props, so like these little mausoleums or the props like the mausoleums or the gravestones or the hedges for the hedge mazes. So yeah, I probably don't need the skeleton to have its stamina displayed with a print like that anymore, so obviously that won't make it in. But yeah, otherwise, been working on getting some weapon models, and once we get the animations for the weapons, we'll go through and start getting some more models made and implemented into the game. So yeah, that's been this week.